My name is Femi from Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm here to testify to what the Lord has done in my mom's life. She was diagnosed with diabetes, and in December 2024, last year, she had a small injury on her left foot. And this small injury grew into something we did not believe. She went to visit my brother. She was that strong, the injury wasn't anything. She was that strong to go visit my brother, and my brother noticed the injury and he called our attention to that. This thing is not looking good though. It's not looking like, and even though she's saying that the leg is not paining her, she's walking with the leg, that is not looking good. And so we started to work on it. We called nurses around to see if they can work on that. They said no, that we should take it to the hospital. We took her to the orthopedic hospital in Yaba. At the time, it was already spreading. Within 2 weeks, the thing was looking awkward. Like, this was not how it started now. She said it was just last week that the leg, something happened to the leg, and she's looking at it now. It's looking so big. I was like, And so at the hospital, they were running tests. They were giving her drip. They said she was low on blood. We had so many things to run within a very short period of time. And then from there, she was referred to Lasut. And what even caused that referral? Because they said they were going to amputate at that time. They were running the tests. They were doing everything that they could, treating, giving her medication. Even after all of that, the leg wasn't showing any positive look. It wasn't looking good. And eventually, after a month in Lassus, they said it had gotten to tier 5 and that they would have to still amputate the leg. We were downcasted. We were devastated. Like, after all the money spent, after all the time, after all the effort, after all the prayer, after everything, they still want to amputate this leg. And 3 toes were already rotting away. She was incoherent. She wasn't looking good. Her teeth were blackening. After that news that we got the counselor trying to advise us, trying to tell us what to do. They were already giving us contacts of people who would work with us to give her prosthetics to fix on the leg after the surgery. We were working on getting the wheelchair, getting crutches, getting therapists, physiotherapists. Her husband was already losing hope that if he loses his wife, he will go with her. On the 21st of February, after all of this, I was dejected. I joined Nsppd prayer that morning, as I usually do. I wasn't even feeling up to pray. I asked God, I said, God, this morning, just give me one word that would prove to me, or one word that would just lift me up. God just used Pastor Jerry that morning. Fullness of answers, 21st February. And Pastor Jerry said, I don't know who you are, but this is what I can hear. That surgery will not hold.
That surgery will not hold. That's what I just heard.
My people, that was what I held on to. And I went straight to the page where my siblings and I usually chat on WhatsApp. And I sent it there. I said, Pastor, I said it. He said that the surgery will not hold. We are not going to amputate the leg, and Mom, she's going to be okay. And then we started the processing. We are not doing again. Give us our mommy. We are going back home. The doctors were like, you people are taking a very serious risk. I said, when is it not a risk? You said if you cut the leg, it's 50-50. If you don't cut the leg, it's 50-50. So what are we talking about? We are not cutting the leg. Let the 50 go to God. God knows what he's going to do with it. Leave the matter. They said, we'll sign Dama. We'll sign Dama. They kept us there. They have to do this test. They have to do that test. Towards the end of March, we were able to discharge her from the hospital and we took her home. Brothers and sisters, this leg closed up, because it was dead before. She wasn't feeling anything there. It was dead. So it was not reddish. It was not, there was no color. That was what they said. By June, there was color. All those extra places that looked spoiled, rotten, were closed up. The 3 toes where it was already lost, the toes fell off. That place closed up. Everything healed. All the bad flesh there were removed. I would say that I've never seen this type before, because I actually haven't. I have never seen it before. The people who had it around us, the people that we knew, that we didn't even know that it was like this, they died. We lost them. It was after Mom's incident that these people, their family members came out to say, this same thing happened to this person, this same thing happened to this person, this was how it was, this was how it was. We lost them. They died. And Momsy survived it. She's not on any wheelchair. She's standing by herself. She's walking by herself. She's doing everything by herself. God is faithful. What God cannot do does not exist. What God cannot do does not exist. What God cannot do does not exist. Oh.